Hello, everybody. Today we're going to be going over concrete footing at the basement level for a Canadian home. This is what you would find, obviously, when they're pouring the foundation. So what you can see on screen is how it would look. We're going to go over it part by part and just describe it. So first off here, this is the basement footing. Typically, we'll find these. They're going to be obviously poured concrete 24 inches or 2 feet. But times 8 inches. And underneath that, so right in this level would be obviously compact rock. And that's just to make sure the footing stays where it is. Next, we would find the same thing over here. We would have compact rock all where this gray is. When we move on here, underneath the slab, this all in here would be insulation. XPS insulation underneath the footing, as well as 6 mil poly, just a vapor barrier underneath the concrete slab here. Going up, this is obviously going to be the inside of the house in here. So this is your basement floor, which would typically be 4-inch poured concrete. And then this line here, that's right along here, would be your finished drywall. Inside this wall, there would be obviously a footer and insulation with a 1/2-inch air gap in between here, and then some sort of damp proofing on the concrete wall. Moving on to here, this will be our 8-inch foundation wall, and obviously that's poured concrete too. That L-shaped rebar in here is just for support of the concrete. Moving out to the outside, which is over here, we're going to have damp proofing on the wall here. So that's all through here. And then typically this area on the outside is going to be 2-inch exterior insulation. That's just going to help with obviously keeping heat in or coolness out. At the bottom of the footing here, we typically will have a drainage mat. This is for any moisture that comes down the wall to the bottom. It's going to go to this drainage mat. And then next here, this circle, this is our weeping tile. So this deals with any moisture that's going to come down the foundation wall. Typically around the weeping tile will be a bunch of crushed rock. And that's so if anything gets down near the footing, it goes into the weeping tile rather than being absorbed into the concrete. That's everything we have to go over with our basement footing. Moving up the wall, if we're going to go up the wall, say this is the top or the first floor, we're just going to clean it up here. At the top here, we would find our ladder sill, which would be on the top of the foundation wall. From there, you would have your rim joist, which is on the outside of the house, and then your floor joist, which obviously goes across. Inside of your floor joist would typically be in here, would be sprayed in insulation. And then on the outside of here will be your home wrap, vapor barrier, tie vac. In some cases we'll have exterior insulation, and then our siding. That's the basic science and systems behind basement footing going up to the top of the foundation wall. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments and I'd be happy to answer them. Thank you.